Arsenal is enjoying a great season as we are holding on to the top spot in the Premier League. But this Friday, Gunners are focused on facing the challengers Mancity in the FA Cup. Arteta knows that this is one of the most tricky fixture which could define the fate of the season, as we have to face Mancity twice in the league in the coming months. The Spaniard manager, Mikel Arteta, would be facing the conundrum, whether to go with a strong starting 11 or to give chances for all the fringe players. Mancity and Pep Guardiola on the other hand is spoiled with choices, as he is so blessed with the squad strength that he can pick any starting 11, which would get a win over Arsenal. Let's have a look at the list of Arsenal players missing through injury for this big encounter. Mohamed Elneny was an important part of Arsenal's cup competitions, especially FA Cup and Europa League. Mikel Arteta in his press conference has explained that the Egyptian has suffered a knee injury, while on training ahead of the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspurs. Arsenal medical team have assessed the injury, and it seems to be a real case of concern for the rest of the season. Arteta has explained that Elneny is the type of player who seldom complain about anything, and the midfielder has apparently raised concerns over a discomfort in his knee. This shows that it's a serious injury, and it might keep him out of the squad for the remainder of the season. The last game Elneny played for Arsenal is at the third round of FA Cup away to Oxford, and he has been the one who opened the scoring for Arsenal in the second half, with a header from a free kick taken by Fabio Vieira. If he was well and kicking, the Egyptian would have surely be on the team sheet to start the game against the Citizens. Gabriel Jesus is another major miss for Arsenal since the World Cup campaign in Qatar last month. The Brazilian picked up a medial ligament injury during the World Cup match against Cameroon in the group stage. The former Mancity player returned to North London to undergo a knee surgery last month. If his recovery goes well as planned, we can expect him back in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Even though Gabriel Jesus has been the first player to be on the starting lineup for Mikel Arteta since the start of the season, Eddie Nketiah, who came in place for the Brazilian, has done a commendable job in leading the line for the Arsenal side. The presence of Gabriel Jesus in the team sheet would have seriously boosted our attack against the Pep Guardiola's City team. Emile Smith-Rowe has apparently picked up a thigh injury in training ahead of the FA Cup clash against Manchester City. It would be real a concern for us Arsenal faithfuls, as Smith-Rowe has only came back to full fitness from a lengthy layoff due to an ongoing groin injury. The 22-year-old had gone through a surgery, which kept him away from the squad for the past 4 months. If he has been available, he would have been a starter for the match against Mancity, and this injury came as a surprise. Reports are emerging that Smith-Rowe haven't made his journey with the team to face Mancity. Next league game is 1 week away, and let's hope that he could return back to fitness in the coming days. Reiss Nelson is another absentee for us in the squad, due to an injury he picked up in the mid-season friendly against Juventus. The Englishman has been playing well for Arsenal since his comeback from the loan spell last summer. He was slowly getting back to his real form, and was really a helping hand for us this season in the right-wing position. The positive news is that the 23-year-old has posted pictures on Instagram of running on treadmill. So we can believe that he would return to the squad soon enough to have an impact in the second half of the season. These are all the injury layoffs of our squad. Hope that these players can come back in the coming days to help us in our cause for winning the Premier League title. Thank you for watching the video and stay tuned for more videos about Arsenal.